Hi, my name is Sarah Fitzsimmons. I'm a biologist with the American Chestnut Foundation and Penn State University. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the American chestnut, which is a very important species, a native species that used to be up to 25% of the woodlands in the United States. Come on, let's go check one out. The American chestnut is a very important species that we lost almost entirely by 1950 due to an exotic pathogen called the chestnut blight fungus. But today, through the help of people like you visiting and learning about the species and other people working to plant native trees like the American chestnut, soon we'll see this species reintroduced into the forest. Let's take a look at one of these guys. Alright, so here's a little American chestnut that was planted by some 6th graders back in the spring of 2013. You can see even in just a little over a year or two, even under this pretty heavy canopy, we've got a nice tree that's growing pretty well. You may ask why this tube is here, and that's to protect the tree from anything that wants to eat it, and there's a lot of things that want to eat it, like deer or raccoons or groundhogs. So I'm going to put this tube back on, make sure that it's protected. The American chestnut once made up to 25% of the forests of the eastern United States. So imagine walking through a forest and 1 out of every 4 trees being an American chestnut. Today, you rarely find them because they are attacked by a fungal disease. If you do find them, they are no longer a tree. They're a small shrub, usually about 1 inch in diameter, maybe 15-20 feet in height before they get attacked by this fungus, die back to the ground, and then resprout. That's how this species is surviving today in our woods, as this small, vegetatively propagated shrub. The work of the American Chestnut Foundation, Penn State University, and many partners is to try and breed resistance into this species, to make a blight-resistant American chestnut and restore it into the woods. Projects like this, you can look back into the forest and see these tree shelters. We're trying to raise awareness of the work we're doing to breed blight resistance into the American chestnut and show people what the species has to offer as far as a native species and for a wildlife component.